This is Dead Air, back for episode 2. Just loaded back from my save from the end of episode 1. Let's go ahead and turn on all the things. Something I've thought to do. I want things to move along a little faster this time than last. Alright, we're still on at 44% because, well, we're only still in the first half of week 2 with an hour episode under my belt there. I think I'm going to go ahead and move some of these units up and use that mechanic to get beyond Mandalore and go ahead and come back down toward here and be able to meet these guys at Bathru or move in for them. And let's go ahead and move some things forward, with even if we have to leave the Liberation in place. So let's get some of this stuff going. Oh. All right.
I'll handle that.
Moving out.
Oh, wait, I don't want to leave Renvar completely vulnerable here, because I do have some Black Sun right here. But, how far along? We just got that started at the end of the last episode. Oh, that Rebel 1 would be nice to have with me. That's some nice, very needed firepower. Maybe we can move something else to Mercure. These units,
Heading out.
I don't think they're as needed here. And I'll leave those Y-Wings there as well.
Moving out.
Let's get some stuff built up here. If you notice, I like using the far left Fleet 1 for my space fleets, if at all possible, and then using Fleet 2 for my land units. That's just kind of my system.
Reporting.
I'm going to bring Jan Dodonna with us because I'm thinking he's going to Corvette in the point, because he's
General
I
Dodonna
don't
moving
remember
out.
if he does or not. He has basically the same model of ship as our girl Juno. What's her name? Juno Eclipse. So I don't know. I want to find out whether or not he has the range, but we're going to be just retreating from here. Also going to try to stay a bit more focused on using my radio voice. Now, try to sound a little less Appalachian this time. Can't help it sometimes,
At your command.
especially whenever I get preoccupied with what I'm doing in the game. I'm sure that my vocals will have a tendency to go back to
Ahead full.
what they are if I'm not thinking about it. Saying I need to train my dialect.
Retreat in progress.
Maybe I'll pull a Madonna and start talking with a British accent at some point. I still always thought that was one of the funniest things ever. Okay.
Mission log updated.
Oh, I'm going to make this point here, by the way. Mission log. All right, reconnaissance. Aridus. I wish it gave me... I wish it would mark on the mini-map where it is, because I don't know my planets well enough. And I find myself having to do this and scan everywhere. Some of the planets, if it said Naboo, I would actually probably know where that is. Certain things, Aridus, Right here, right? That is what it said. Oh, wait, support. Okay, that's just that. All right, I just haven't done anything yet. I have 0 failed, 0 successful. Just recon to Eridus. And, well, I got my bots right there. I did notice, I went ahead, I had to watch my own video from episode 1. I noticed I called the robots an Empire asset or whatever. And he's like, I guess I should have said Alliance. Oh. I need to leave a bit more here as well because there's enough forces. There are enough forces at Mandalore to be able to get us there, I think. That would bother us. I might even want to hit the wheel now. I mean, I will have enough forces here. Let me just separate some of these out. I really like my Corvettes, by the way. They really help out with keeping your fighter supremacy up. Just in case I need some more firepower. But Corvettes are a strong enough anti-fighter. And I'll tell you that I do believe, by the way, I talk about the Black Sun a lot. The Black Sun has heavy Corvettes. Those are one of the strongest anti-fighter ships there is in the game, I think. They are very powerful at taking out fighters. I love using them.
Construction complete.
Okay, construction occur. I am going to go ahead and try to hit. I mean, I've got an admiral here. I'll retreat out of this if I have to.
I'll handle that.
But let's just see about hitting the wheel.
Tactical battle imminent.
I noticed watching my last video when I was attacking Ordubana, I said something about like, oh, I'm just going to back away from it and so on. Oh, then I said, over the course of like a minute and a half or less, I end up doing a 180-degree turn on what I said I was going to do with Ordubana.
Underway.
He was like, oh, I'm just going to back away. I'm not going to bother with it at all. Then I went to, oh, I'll leave something there just to keep it from just being taken back with anything immediately. Then finally I moved to, oh, let's keep some forces there and even build a station.
Moving out.
But on this one, I need my forces to be able to come with me. So I'm not going to be able to leave anything behind here this time.
On my way.
I'm not going to do a 180 on it this time.
Right away.
I'm not going to be building a station here right now, but at least I will be clearing this one out and taking something with me
General Dodonna moving out.
from the Black Sun.
We'll lead the Alliance to
Oh,
victory.
came in too close. Came in too close.
Orders
Boost
confirmed.
engine power.
I'll handle that. General Dodonna moving out.
Well, there. I got what I needed anyway. How about that? Okay, get these Corvettes in here, definitely. See these Corvettes. I love it when these guys in them. You can just really wreck some fighters.
Jan Dodonna, sir. I'll handle that. I'm here.
Corvette moving out. Ready to fire.
Okay, but Corvettes, you know, they are small and fast enough. They generally seem to be able to avoid fire. I was trying to tell them to attack those units, not move all the way in. We're going to keep an eye on our little Corvettes here.
Ready to fire.
Dodonna here. Orders confirmed.
Let's move them.
This is General Dodonna. I'll handle that. General Dodonna moving out. The Alliance stands ready.
Okay, let's see.
I copy, sir. Fire
These Corvettes should be able to go ahead and rip this little thing apart. I didn't even know. I hate these things because of how small they are. I don't know about anyone else, but my eyesight might not be what it once was. So these little things that just take up a few pixels and you can't hardly see them, they tend to cause me some serious problems at times.
attack commencing.
Dodonna reporting in. I'll handle that.
But I am trying to notice here. I think I'm messing it up. But am I able to fire at the station with General Dodonna from outside of station range?
We'll lead the Alliance to victory.
And I'm
The Alliance stands
thinking the
ready.
answer to that might be a big old no. Yep.
Orders confirmed.
Okay. Well, hang on. I bet you know what? Rebel 1
On my way.
may be able to.
Rebel 1 reporting in.
Well, that ends that.
They've already lost. They just don't know it.
Something I don't know why in the world I never thought about it until sometime kind of recently. But especially in space battles here, whenever you have, when you have
Planetary
Praxis Prime,
control achieved.
so okay, make sure. All right, I've still got.
I'll handle that.
Let's see what else have I got. A sheet. That's just
Mission
it.
log updated.
Oh, what the heck? All right. Reconnaissance. Bakura. All right. I've got a feeling that most of the people watching this end up thinking to themselves, don't you know that's where it is? And I'm like, no, I do not. Oh, but I should know where Bakura is. I know I should. Whenever I find it, I'm like, oh God, why didn't I remember it was there? But I have a bad tendency to have to do this. Like I said, I'm not used to doing this with thinking that I have an audience either. So I guess this puts a little more pressure on it. Well, what in the world? Which, by the way, just makes it worse. By the way, it doesn't. Those people that say they work better under pressure, it's like, I'd really doubt that. Oh God, Bakura. Yes, I know where Bakura is because it's right next to Bespin.
Of course, so.
Oh, I could have sent something else there besides the bot shoot.
System
But
lost.
what system was on? The wheel. Yep, they took it back as soon as I flew away. I kind of expected as much. Roche, nothing's there. They can be taking that from me right away, no doubt.
Construction complete.
Oh, my Wookiee unit got done, it sounds like. Yeah, I got my Wookiees. I'll be picking them up on the way back. Let's go ahead and, in fact, go ahead and make me another group of Wookiees.
General Dodonna moving out.
Let's go hit the Empire here.
Tactical battle imminent.
Swasan. Okay. This seems to be unusual. I don't recall them doing this to me before. But this is... Maybe I can take out a couple of these support ships. But that'll be the best I can do. Risking some other stuff there, though. What the heck? We need more action in our episodes. Let's put up a bit more of a fight. I told you before, like I said in the intro and in episode 1, my intention is to go ahead and take my time. Though whenever I was watching episode 1, I'm like, okay, this is going overboard. I need to be moving faster than this. And also, I really kind of felt myself I was explaining myself in such a way that
Roger that.
it's like it was almost turned into more of an instructional video,
Heading out.
or
Keep
what
your
I
eyes open.
thought was an instructional video.
Construction complete.
I'm going to pull these back because I'm going to retreat with these units unless I forget and watch me end up forgetting at the end and hit auto resolve. It's like I got to remember to hit retreat, not auto resolve. But we're going to see about taking advantage, as I talked about it before, but these little satellites that are capable of doing some real damage.
Reinforcements en route.
I'm not going to be bothering to upgrade any of this with this situation. I like doing these upgrades if I think I can win the battle, so that the upgrades will persist over to, and continue to upgrade the station into upcoming battles, as far as I understand. It's matter of fact, I do believe I have seen it firsthand. But
construction complete.
We've located the enemy. Squadron reporting. Form up.
Space station under attack.
Standing by. Ready for orders. Waiting orders. Copy.
Oop. Hold on. Wait, what am I doing here?
Reporting in. Z95 standing by. IPV reporting.
I'm grouping my other stuff in with this. I don't need to be doing that.
Reporting. Awaiting your orders. Yes, Commander. Ready. At your command.
Why do I keep
Orders,
hitting
sir?
that?
Ready for action. Standing by. Yes, sir.
Okay, ready to go. Let's see if we can take out any of these support ships at all. Well, there's that. There's one of those dreadnoughts that I mentioned. Don't like to target.
Copy, sir. Let's move out.
Let's see.
Roger that. Order confirmed.
See, I don't know if you noticed, but using those satellites just eradicating some of these spiders and so on.
Form up. Let's go.
I do really like focusing in on winning. It's not going to really happen here so much, but really winning the fighter battle, fighter supremacy as very best as possible. No matter what situation you're in, no matter what faction you are, at least not losing the fighter battle or winning it the best that you can has a real tendency to put you in a position to come out better, it seems. Why am I not? He's hiding beneath other, and he's staying far enough back that I can't hit him. Ah. This thing. Well, that's that. It's like didn't get anywhere with that. But in many of these situations, particularly against the Empire, your fighters, if you can win the fighter battle well enough, their fighters are really their only anti-fighter measure in so many cases. Therefore, whenever you can wipe out their fighters and wipe out and really target any anti-fighter capability that they do have, and I'm just going to go ahead and retreat here, but to be able to eliminate the threat to your own fighters, even though you might not have great firepower, your fighters can operate with impunity against his capital ships so often. Really, even if you lose your station, anything like that, you're very likely able to come out somewhat successfully. By the way, notice we're like 22 and a half minutes in on this one. I'm going to want to keep this one shorter than that last one. And I want to see, I've turned the music down further. That I went ahead and uploaded that. I'm again brand new to YouTube, don't know much about it. It took a long time to upload and then process, and I don't know if it stretched the processing portion out, but I came back with a copyright hit, which I guess I'm not worried about it being demonetized. I don't want it pulled down anyway, but
Awaiting orders. Keep going.
okay, Dari, what is? I didn't even see what was here.
This way.
Choose your reinforcements.
Over there. Armed and ready.
At least I have an engine boost on this. If I have to, I can dart away, but I don't know if there's going to be anything there bad enough for me to be that worried. I can at least... I have several nice ships that can drop out on between Rebel 1 and this MC-80 Liberty.
Moving into position.
But again, not paying attention to it is very likely just something like a group of T-Wings here or something even, who knows.
There they are.
Oh,
On my way.
that thing's actually dangerous to a Corvette. What can I...
Close Gazette.
Copy. Attack.
C-95 here. What's about it, sir? Fire.
I copy. Right away. Got the
Enemy on my way.
Oh, I was hoping to be able to keep him from getting away, but
Fire.
not going to be able to do that. Oh, something I was trying to say earlier that I distracted myself again. Bad about that. When it comes to the missions,
System conquered.
when it comes to this, we're still headed to Bakra. That's the bots, yeah. Okay, when it comes to those missions, I'm I'm a fervent believer in doing the missions and very much focusing in on doing the missions. I do not like letting them slide. There's different ways of looking at it. Some people, hey, they want to look at it. If the mission works in their favor, they want to do it. If it doesn't, they want to leave it. But that just has you doing like half of them. And at least to my understanding here, like the support, if you're if you're succeeding one, failing another, and you just keep that, your support value never gets high. And at least from my understanding, you don't get the desirable mission. The better missions are whenever you get it up there. And I notice whenever I get it up at 10 and I like leaving it there, I get some great missions and the prototype missions and like something that's so great when you're not the Empire, particularly, is when you get a prototype for an interdictor or multiple interdictors. That's just great. Gives you your ability to wipe out enemy fleets and not let them escape. And which, by the way, again, whenever you have whatever the name of the planet is up there, and I'm definitely going around this. I do not want to go through this camp. This is kind of time consuming. But was it Raxus Prime?
Fallout.
But if they retreat, then even if they're retreating with replaceable units, with units that are not purchased units,
Keep going.
that don't do them any good, you still get money for destroying those units. So when you let them retreat, that's money you're losing. And let's see.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving to that location. Rebel 1 here. Open fire.
Let's go ahead and slow it back down to... Oh, let me get... Let me just bring these Corvettes out.
Right away. Heading out. Yes, Commander. Ready.
But these Corvettes are definitely ideal for taking out these attack transports. And like I said, I think I mentioned it before, but if you ever play in the Black Sun, their heavy Corvettes seem to be even better at this job than these standard Corvettes.
Ready to battle.
Okay, taking it slow, making some money, killing these things. But these Corvettes definitely do the trick. I notice a lot of people like going ahead and they build lots of fighters, especially when you're the rebellion, because your fighters are so good. But you spend a lot of money building fighters. But whenever you bring fighters in, even though they might be great at doing the job and they're not that expensive, you keep losing money. These Corvettes, especially if you keep your eye on them, you should be able to almost never lose a Corvette. And man, they can really wipe out some units.
Yes.
But let's see here. Oh, what the heck? We're not going to get anything for wiping that out anyway, so let's just
I'll handle that.
bring the stuff in and go ahead and let them retreat.
Ziel auf 2-9.
On our way. Coordinates received. Moving to
I mean, as far as I can tell, you don't get anything for destroying a space station, right? Hey, if you say otherwise, let me know. But we're basically right here at the 30-minute mark. Okay.
This battle is ours.
Now,
System conquered.
okay, so
General Dodonna moving out.
at any rate, I have had, at this point, I have
Tactical
uploaded the
battle
intro.
imminent.
Like I said, I've uploaded the intro and I've uploaded the, yeah, I figured they would hit here. And I've uploaded the episode 1. So now that I have actually done that, it's a little bit, I at least know now that I am able to do it. Whenever I was recording those before, I had to wonder, it's like, am I even going to figure this out? It's pretty easy. So I guess we have money. I mean, I could buy. I just don't have a lot to fight them with. These right here, 3 of these ITT companies, those things are going to tear me up. Those are really good units, by the way, if you don't use them a lot, especially on defensive, but even on the offensive, these things, they're fast. They can pump out some firepower. I'm going to go ahead and let's see, what can I do here? Let me move my units close to this extraction point. Going to go ahead and I'm going to run from here, which means I'm going to sell the rebel camp, which to me is still a thing. Is like the things they won't let you move. I can't order anything to move anywhere on the map at all because it's paused. But I can sell a rebel camp that's under attack. Still, it's a good game. Just a bit of a hole in the logic there, it seems like. All right, let's see. We're just going to be evacuating this planet, and upon that, then we'll be calling the game. Or calling the episode, that is. I don't know. I think I might title this one Little More Action or something. Hello. Couldn't get anything to work there for a second.
Yes, can do.
Hover tank ready. I'm going in.
But we only had one fight, and that was at the very end of episode 1. We've had a little bit more going on here with this one. So
Hover tank acknowledges.
Take cover!
I think this was a better episode. It should be anyway. This is, I had not ever done it before. This is not saying I'm great, not saying everything's perfect,
We can't hold out any longer. All
but
forces
progress is
retreat.
progress, right?
Reinforcement point contested. Okay. System lost.
Okay, it's going to retreat to Utuba. I expected that. Now, just go ahead and pause it. I don't want any other... I don't want anything else occurring while I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. And at any rate, this should be the end of episode 2. If you liked it at all, and give me the benefit of the doubt that I'm trying, give me a thumbs up, like, whatever. Please do leave a comment if at all possible. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, go ahead, let me know. And I guess I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye now.